welcome back to Obscured Reality. Mark and Stevie with you motherfuckers again. How are you doing this week, Stevie?
Fucking wonderful.
Awesome. Awesome. I love to hear it. I love to hear it. Well, a lot's happened. Oh boy, Stevie. I don't know how much you've been following this stuff. My guess is not. But which is fine. But
There
what
has
do
to be
you
one
even
dumb one on the show. It's just got to be
that
me.
that doesn't mean you're dumb. There's other
I
things that
no.
make you dumb. I'm glad you can joke because there's things that make me dumb too. But tonight there's other things that make you dumb. This doesn't make you dumb. That was a good one. You're not dumb though. Exactly why, guys, in case you don't know, I mean, exactly why I asked Stevie to she'd be willing to do obscured reality with us because she's not dumb. That's why. So, just in case anyone was wondering,
I'm not dumb, but I also don't try to intentionally keep up on, say, like the UAP side of things. Simply because it just makes this part of you telling me these things all much that more fun to learn it from you. So that's kind of why I don't. Simply because I enjoy hearing it from you.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I don't mind because I'm looking anyways. This I ain't having to do much research on.
You know that I got the lost civilizations and the hauntings and the paranormal stuff. You know I got that. So
yeah, we're probably because shit just keeps coming out, guys. With the whole UAP thing right now. So we're probably gonna have to. I hate to say, I'm not putting things on Stevie here. I'm just saying we're probably gonna wind up having to rely on her once a week or once every 2 weeks, like for a non-UAP episode. And we got stuff in the pipeline too. I got to get up, but shit just keeps happening. So it's like, fuck.
I believe the Disney one actually just released today, which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
non-UAP.
You guys check out the Haunted Disneyland episode.
You want to know
47?
You want to know how you can know when a new episode drops?
Yeah. How? Tell me, Stevie.
So there's this really cool bell. All you gotta do is click it, and it'll alert you every Friday at 8 Pacific, 5 Eastern. Yep. Nope. But, I had that backwards. 5 Pacific, 8 Eastern. I did it again.
Hey, if you're gonna plug
and it'll tell you so that I don't have to remember the times.
Yeah, if you're gonna plug it, then let's plug it right now. Like, share, subscribe before you hit the bell. That way you can hit the bell. But even more important than that, I mean, that's important too, right? Because we want to make sure the show works and is out there. Of course, we want subscribers. I mean, we're doing this because we like it, but to keep this going long term, obviously we need subscribers, guys.
Yes.
But what's really important to me, we have an email, obscuredr1@gmail.com. If you guys have an obscure story of your own, again, I'll mention some. If you've seen a UAP, whether it's an orb, a light, a physical craft, you have some type of alien encounter, you've been abducted, you have generations going back to lost civilization, Bigfoot sightings, sounds, whatever, paranormal, obscure, shoot us an email, obscuredr1@gmail.com, type story in the subject line so we know what it's for, and tell us your story in the email if you'd like. We'll tell it for you on here and keep you anonymous if you want. If you want to come on the show, super simple. All you got to do is click a link once we send it, and boom, you come on with us, and you can be anonymous, audio only, video if you want, completely up to you. Video, but still anonymous. Doesn't matter. It'd be better for you to tell your story. That'd be preferred.
Pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah,
I like to hear it from the owner of the story.
Yeah, and then we can have a discussion about it. I said, I've seen a couple things here. One of them 100% unexplainable, and you guys aren't alone. So shoot us that email. Let's get into it.
Yes.
Stevie, some big news that's happened in the last week or so. Not too big, but you've heard of AARO, AARO. They're the new little organization studying UAPs from the government. AARO stands for All Domain Anomaly Resolution Office. I'm going to show you their website real quick. Don't read it yet because we're going to go through it. So don't waste my time and read it yet. Here's their website. And we're going to take a look at their website when we're done here. I'm just going to show you real quick what we're looking at. Yeah, you guys, if you're watching the show right now, you've probably already seen the website, is my guess. But this is their website. I'm going to scroll down real quick. Coming soon stuff. And oh boy, what do we have? Oh, official UAP videos. My guess, we're going to get into that. So, with that said, let's get into it. All right. So, they've announced, boom, we got this website. And we're going to take a look and read some of this crap. And when I say some of this crap, I kind of mean it. And I'm not the only one that said this. So, this isn't a first for me. If you guys are watching us right now, you've probably seen other channels and everyone's saying the same thing. Now, before I'm going to agree or disagree with them, I'm going to go check out the website. And I did today. And I agree with them. And I'm going to tell you why. When we're done going through some of this stuff, we'll go back to the main site and we'll go into some detail here on why this is just crap. But I mean, it's a good start. I don't want to dog AARO too much, but there's just problems. There's it is what it is. But so, boy, man, I don't even know. Let's start here. Director's message. So this is the main page of AARO's website. Okay. And we got the director's message here. This is just a snapshot. So it says, welcome to the website for the all domain, blah, 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 AARO. Our team of experts is leading the U.S. government's efforts to address unidentified anomalous phenomena, UAP, using a rigorous scientific framework and a data-driven approach. Since its establishment in July 2022, AARO has taken important steps to improve data collection, bullshit, standardized reporting requirements, bullshit,
sure,
and mitigate the potential threats to safety and security posed by UAP. We look forward to using the site to regularly update the public about AARO's work and findings and to provide a mechanism for UAP reporting. Thank you for visiting. Bullshit. We'll go back through and find out why. But we look forward to using the site to regularly update the public about AARO's work and findings.
The findings part is where I had to roll my eyes.
Yeah, well, there's a few things. Keep in mind, these are snapshots, guys, of the website. So these red squares you're seeing, that's me, not them. So their mission is to minimize technical and intelligence surprise by synchronizing scientific intelligence and operational detection, identification, attribution, and mitigation of unidentified anomalous phenomena in the vicinity of national security areas. If that's not a mouthful, good God. The vicinity of national security areas. So, what I'm kind of hearing from this is they only give a fuck if it's around national security areas.
Yeah.
That could include their battle groups testing off the coast of California or out off the East Coast, of course, and all their little bases they got everywhere. And that's totally fine. The problem is these little things are being seen everywhere.
Yep.
Not just there, So, I'd like to see a much broader range, which means they're going to have to bring in the public. They're going to have to make, in my opinion, they should have a spot on here for the public as well. Now, I completely understand in doing so, that in and of itself is going to be a very daunting task because everybody and their mother is going to be sending crap to them.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to get a ton of bullshit. People making shit up just to fuck with them.
Oh, yeah.
So I do get it. But, good idea. They could do that and outsource the public portion to non-government entities to study. There's already fucking people doing it. They could do it and pay them less than maybe what they're going to pay their own. I don't know, but let's move on to their vision. Woo. Oh yeah, guys, I'm so excited for your vision. Let's see. Unidentified anomalous phenomena are effectively and efficiently detected, tracked, analyzed, and managed by way of normalized DoD, intelligence community, and civil business practices by adherence to the highest scientific and intelligence tradecraft standards, and with the greatest transparency and shared awareness. Now, it good God, Stevie, I hope it's fucking apparent to you why I have that red box around that little portion right there. I hope greatest transparency. I'm sorry, guys.
And shared awareness. Okay.
Again, we're just going to get to their bullshit right away. With the greatest transparency and shared awareness. If that truly is their vision, well, then their vision just started this week, because we have not seen the greatest transparency yet. We've seen bullshit. It's all we've gotten is crap from them. They even fired one of the two main guys of AARO, one of the guys that's been at these hearings, these Congress hearings and stuff. The African American guy, I forgot his name, but they just fired him and brought in a female. I don't know her name.
Under what pretense? What cause? Did they say?
Good question.
Is it no?
No, they're not going to tell your ass, at least not now. But yeah, greatest transparency and shared awareness. I'm sorry, you're not there yet. You guys got a lot of work to do. So hurry up and do that work. Maybe bring in some outsiders and stop being all hush-hush about everything. Some of the stuff down here doesn't really matter. So let's move on to the next one, which is some of that stuff down there. So unidentified anomalous phenomena. And it tells you what they mean by that. It means airborne objects that are not immediately identifiable. Identifiable. B, transmedium objects or devices, blah, blah, blah. And they keep going on. I'm not going to read the rest. Let's jump down to the next one. The DoD considers unidentified anomalous phenomena, UAP, as sources of anomalous detections in one or more domains. So that includes airborne, seaborne, spaceborne, and or transmedium that are not yet attributable to known actors and that demonstrate behaviors that are not readily understood by sensors or observers. This one, me personally, I find important. If they are being truthful, if they're being honest with us, this kind of says to me that they definitely have spaceborne UAP as well as transmedium. Transmedium means able to move through different environments. So from our atmosphere to water, atmosphere to space, space to atmosphere to water, that's transmedium, is not just moving through our air, not just moving through the water, but using
both.
Multiple.
Yeah.
Both or more.
Yes.
So I don't know that this is necessarily an admission, but they're at least including the wording. So that tells me, okay, they're aware, they're putting it out there that they are aware. So that's good. It's a step. It's a step. So a little bit farther down on their main page, coming soon, U.S. government UAP related program activity reporting. So in here, let's see what we got. AARO will be accepting reports from current or former U.S. government employees, service members, or contractors with direct knowledge of U.S. government programs or activities related to UAP dating back to 1945. These reports will be used to inform AARO's congressionally directed historical record report. Will announce when a reporting mechanism's available, blah, 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 blah. That's all we need to read. So this was kind of important, dating back to 1945. I mean, yeah. Well, in one of the recent congressional hearings, something was brought up and asked. Now, not this one with David Grush, Ryan Graves, and David Fravor, but the previous one, however long ago that was, where it was these two guys that were heading up, AARO. I recall them asking something about something that was quite some time ago, and they're like, well, we know what we know about the things that have come across our desk. And they gave a generic answer like that, right? They're saying they're not aware of it. And again, I mentioned it back then.
Yep.
What that tells me is that they're being fed specific things. So they're being told, you only study, you only talk about publicly what comes across your desk. That's the way I take it. Okay. And I'm not the only one. It's really what it sounds like when you give a bullshit, generic, non-direct answer like that. But here, they're clearly stating on their website dating back to 1945. So that's a good thing, because Roswell wasn't too much later than 1945. So, of course, they want to encompass that, because they know they're going to get grilled if they don't.
Oh, yeah.
How those knuckles doing?
Better. They hurt.
Yeah? They hurt.
Well,
my knuckles.
Look, I type all the day long, and just being
so do I. Come on. Yeah, mine are more straight.
I'm not a fan.
I hear you. I hear you.
So after a while, it's just like, and they just feel crunchy and like stuck in the curve typing position, because it's like 8 hours. No, I work for 9.5 hours a day, so
that's how it'll be. All right, let's move on here. We got current operational UAP report. This is the last slide I have, and then we'll we got some cool stuff to look at.
Through their command
military personnel should report through their command or service in accordance with whatever the fuck
Gen
that
admin.
is. Gen admin. Joint Staff J3, Washington. I mean, the public doesn't give a fuck about this. Unidentified anomaly, whatever.
Yeah.
Civilian pilots are encouraged to promptly report UAP sightings to air traffic control. AARO receives UAP basically reports from the FAA is what they're saying. So obviously you see my little stupid red boxes here. Military personnel should report through their command or service. Okay. If they really felt like they could, you fuckers, then we wouldn't have Fravor, we wouldn't have Graves, we wouldn't have Grush at a congressional hearing testifying.
Yeah.
Clearly, people don't trust you yet. I hope that changes. But Sean Kirkpatrick, I think that's the guy that got fired. Both of them, when I've seen them on these hearings, and again, I'm not the only one that said this. This has been said before. They seem not 100% full of shit, but they definitely seem like they have a certain directive that's been handed to them, and they're going about the hearings that are public in a specific way. Military personnel should report through this chain of command right here. But you know what? I'm sorry, you guys haven't done shit for the stigma yet. You really haven't. I think it's been lowered in the public realm. The public realm, I firmly believe that there's been a huge cut in the stigma, which is good.
Yes.
Okay. But military personnel, I don't feel that. And the reason why, one of the reasons why, number one, they're still testifying through congressional matters, but these guys are working for you, not you guys out there. They're working for the government. Fuck no, that stigma's strong. It is few and far between that are actually going to report through this channel, because nobody trusts it. Even the public doesn't trust it yet, And they haven't done much or even said much that would make me trust them. They seem like they're full of shit to me. It seems like it's a cover. It's a smoke screen, That's all it seems like. Civilian pilots, they're encouraged to properly report UAP sightings to air traffic control. Okay, you may get a few more of them actually reporting, only because they're carrying 100, 200, whatever passengers. If something gets close enough where they think, okay, we're going to have to divert, we're going to have to change our course a little bit, whatever. If they get to that kind of feeling or point, of course, I'm sure any of them will. But we've seen through audio, video recordings of this stuff, of them reporting to air traffic control. Number one, the stigma's still there. They get a bullshit answer back from
Jesus. They
ATC.
are mocked.
Yeah. But we hear that, we see that in these recordings, and we hear them try to not say the word UFO or UAP in these videos or audios. And, you always hear a kind of a, not all, but some of them you hear kind of a joking manner back from the air traffic controller because, they're in the same boat. But the pilots, it's their jobs that are really on the line. You think they're going to report the shit to the FAA every single time? No. Why? Because if they do, it's going to get to their employer, United, American, whoever their fucking employer is, and they're going to be worried about their jobs at that point. One or two of the airlines are very good about this, from what I've seen in the recent past, and they're encouraging reporting, which is good.
Which ones?
I don't know. I'd have to look at it. I know definitely one, but I was reading an article about one a few months back, and they were definitely encouraging. I think I saw maybe a podcast with a pilot, and they were talking about it as well, how it was encouraged, and they had no issues doing it,
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's good. And it's ultimately going to start in the public realm, I believe. Military, I really feel bad for those guys because if they see shit, I know they want to report it, but they're not going to, man. I mean, the majority I don't think will, because the stigma is just stupid, and these are the people you're reporting to, They just haven't built up the trust. So, hey, on the bottom of that website, you remember I pointed out UAP videos?
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to take a look at a couple?
Sure. Why not?
When we're done, I'll tell you why we're only looking at a couple, too.
Oh?
So, guys, I'm going to play two of these, okay? I'm going to play the full thing. So we can talk during them. There's no audio. Spit out anything that comes out, Stevie. One of these videos, guys, you've seen in the past. Let's start it right here.
Okay.
You've seen this video before. This one's been out there. What the fuck is that? I don't know. A UAP. That's what I've been told.
Go back.
That's all there is to that video. Yeah, let's go back.
Yeah.
Boop, 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 boop. Whoa, what is that? So we
hang on. Stop moving it for a second. Can you go forward just a tiny bit?
What was?
I'm trying to
Stevie,
see.
Put your glasses on.
No, I'm just trying to see if there's any type of distinguishing features other than.
No, come on. We're talking about the dot in the sky, not the other thing.
Shit.
The other thing is definitely a drone.
No shit. Thank you. It's not like I haven't seen many of those. Which I have seen a lot.
I don't know who's watching right now. Someone might need clarification.
Ugh, to know what I'm staring at.
It's not always about you, Stevie.
You were literally just making fun of me for creeping on the screen and making fun of me for not having my glasses.
I wasn't making fun of you. I'm saying I know you got
you
glasses.
Were. Don't lie.
Look,
no.
I got mine on.
They're
actually,
in the
you know what?
Fucking room.
Not making fun of you. I actually went to an appointment the other day. I have new glasses coming in a week, and guess what? You think I'm making fun of you? They're fucking trifocals.
Okay. Fair.
Right. So I'm not making fun of you.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. Or drinks and fucking female attitude. I'm going to get pissed off in a minute. Because you can't break up with me. You can't break up with me. You can break up with OR. Oh, boy. What's that look for?
I would
Jesus
say too
Christ.
soon, but by the time this comes out, probably
Jesus
not.
Christ, has nothing to do with that. Oh my God. See, some people just look into things too much. It had nothing to do with that. All right. So that video we watched, this was an MQ-9, so a drone, forward-looking infrared video sensor, captured that footage. That was in South Asia as it was recording another MQ-9. So the one you saw out there was an MQ-9 drone. After analysis of the full motion video, inclusion of additional footage with a longer focal length, and analysis of commercial flight data in the region, AARO assesses that the object likely is a commercial aircraft and that the trailing cavitation is a sensor artifact resultant of video compression. That we already know to be true on these types of things. But, this one,
why is it going so damn fast?
They have these videos marked as like this one's just UAP video, South Asian object sensor number 1. But there's other ones that are still unidentified. They have marked as unidentified. So this one they do not have marked as unidentified. They're claiming they figured it out, yet they didn't, because they're saying it's likely a commercial aircraft. It probably is. It probably is, in all honesty. But you want to get to the honesty, the transparency that they're claiming on their website.
Yeah.
If you aren't 100%, then don't mark that as identified. Simple as that in my mind.
Well,
if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. All right, guys, we're going to pull up the second video here. We only got 2 videos. That's all we need to see, and you'll find out why. This one's going to be a little longer. Again, we can talk while this is playing. And here we go. Let's see what we're looking at here. A little something. I don't know if this is right directly over the ocean or if those are over clouds, but I have a feeling maybe we'll see some more in a minute here. You got any commentary for this video yet?
I see something.
Yeah, I see a black dot out there.
Yes. Awesome black dot.
Yeah, there's a zoomed in black dot. My guess is that movement you're seeing is just they're tracking it. It's moving or whatever, and they're slowly tracking it there. So we're not focusing on movement here. It doesn't look much different than some of the other videos we've seen. You really can't tell much. That one almost looks like a fucking airplane going sideways with the tail on the left side there. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying it looks like it.
The movement of it is...
You can't go off movement because we don't know if this camera is moving. We don't know if the object's moving or not.
That's very true. You're correct.
Yeah, I believe
both objects are currently moving, technically.
I believe so. And that's probably what that trailing stuff coming off is, where it's targeting that trailing things.
That is really strange, though, because it looks like...
You can't go off what it looks like because there's different artifacts that happen when you're videoing something like this. And what we're seeing off the
looks like a helicopter is what I was going to say.
No, this is off to the side. You can't go exactly by what it looks like. It looks like there's probably some propulsion there. That's I don't know much. I don't really know what system this is and all that, and looked into it. But you'll see those little targeting squares come up in the back of it once in a while. My guess is there's some plumes of something coming out that are a little more apparent where it's starting to pick them up.
Like right there.
But just that little black spot coming out the back, I mean, that almost looks like, it could be propulsion, but, I really don't know, guys. So those are 2 from their website that are still yet to be identified. Now, I got one more video I'm going to play. I had this up. I was going to play it. I decided not to. I got rid of it, and then I said, fuck it. All right, you ready for this fucking video?
Yes.
Let's pull it up here. Now, this one's resolved or, allegedly identified. But I just want you to watch it for a minute. This is very important, I think, for a reason. Of course, I'll tell you the reason. But while you're watching this, and I'm gonna fast forward because this video is not too important. for what we're seeing there. I'm gonna let it go from right here. Don't worry that they turn into lines because they all do it at the same time. I question if this is one object or three, given the little bit difference in the heights of them. It definitely appears to be three. But starting here, watching this, anything comes to your mind, let me know while you're watching this. And
Starlink
you don't
satellite.
No. It's clear. It's not in space. Yeah, it's in the atmosphere, but it doesn't have to relate to the little dots that you're seeing either. Just if anything stands out to you at all, let me know. I'm curious to see where your
the
mind
sky
goes.
changes dramatically between this black with some nicely shaped clouds, and then it goes to like all gray, like gray.
There's probably a moon over there making some more light. I don't know. Yeah, that's okay. So you're not on the same track as me yet.
No.
We'll see if you get there. I just keep watching, and you'll see the clouds. You see the stars back there. Oh shit! There's a fourth object coming.
Okay.
Oh,
coming in out of nowhere.
Guys. Yeah, interesting. But anything comes to your mind, just let me know. We got to keep talking. We don't want to give the listeners a dead space here, but
I guess I don't know. I just recognize like the really choppy clouds and.
Well, I'll point it out to you when we're done if you don't catch it, and no big deal. You don't catch it, you don't catch it.
The stars aren't moving.
No. It's nothing.
Know.
It's literally right in your face, and it's not even a big deal. Once I tell you, you'll probably be like, "Oh, I wouldn't have." It's important for a reason. I'll tell you why.
I don't know, the blue freaking thingy. Oh no, you got me stumped,
guys.
Dude.
While we're watching this again, like, share, subscribe. Obscure story. obscuredaro1@gmail.com. That's our email. Shoot us an email, type story in the subject line. We will tell your obscure story on here. We would love to for you if you don't want to. If you want to be on the show, it's very simple. Let us know in the email, and you can come on with us, audio only, anonymously, or video anonymously, or you can tell everybody who you are. Completely up to you, but we'd like you to tell your story if you'd like on here with us and discuss it. Again, I've had one or two sightings. One of them 100% unexplainable, not prosaic aircraft we're aware of, but we're not going to go through too much more of the video. My guess is, Stevie, you haven't cut me off, so we don't have too much coming from you here on thoughts. Let me point this out to you.
Okay.
What do you think regarding the quality of this video?
I think it's from a airplane.
No. Like not where it's from, but the quality. What do you think of the quality of this?
Not bad. I mean, it's all in black and white, but the clouds are really detailed, but I can't see what the dots are. Like the stars are very.
No. Fuck the dots. Just the quality of the entirety of the video. What do you think of the quality that you're seeing here? The detail of the clouds, the fucking stars in the background. You clearly can get a sense of how close these clouds are versus how far away those stars are. Like this seems like
it has depth.
Ridiculously good quality.
Yeah.
Right? That's what I get from that. Okay. Now,
I agree. Like that's the type of video I expect to see considering our cameras on our phones in 2023.
Right. Okay, so let me real quick. We won't even play the whole thing, but let's go back to this video. Now, compare the quality you just saw to the quality in this fucker. Not bad on that drone there, but all you're seeing is a black fucking hole in the middle with a bunch of foggy shit on the side.
Right.
This video, I'll bring it back up just to pause it somewhere so you can see. Let's move a little forward in this video. We'll make this quick, guys. Sorry. Sorry and not sorry. Look at the detail right there. The clouds.
Really clear.
Look at those. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. 100% fucking yes.
I noticed that immediately, that it was like super clear, but I didn't think that's what you were talking about.
100%.
But yeah, no, it's like
you can see the clouds
depth,
moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can see them.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah. It's wonderful.
Yeah. So,
like I said, that's the video I expect to see in 2023, considering that we have freaking phones with 200 goddamn megapixel cameras on them. Like, come on, people.
Yeah.
This is what I expect from you.
That's not cell phone, obviously. That's from the government's military's aircraft.
Was it?
Yeah, 100%.
The second one?
The one with that really good quality, all those clouds and everything. Yeah, that's their video from one of their aircraft.
Their military video was the second one as well. Well, the first one, that's what it was. So it's like we get really bad quality from the military, but at the same time we get great quality. But I don't know.
Here's the point, and this is something that's been brought up in the last few years. Quite a few people have talked about it. They clearly have really good fucking video of this shit. The problem is, I want to be careful here. I don't want to. I mean, I'll tell you my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
It's opinion only, but not fact. My guess is they're either dumbing down video, or they're giving us the videos that are shitty, because those particular ones might actually show some type of detail. Maybe they have other camera sensors that are on these as well, and those ones are really good quality, but you can actually make out a shape of an object and they don't want you to see it. I'm not saying that's what they're doing, but that's my fucking opinion. Why? Because this is the first video we've seen from them where the quality is so good. Every other fucking military video you've ever seen having to do with UAPs is crap.
Yes.
It's crap. Of course you can't tell what those objects are, but you look at the clouds, you look at the stars in the background, everything. Amazing.
So clear.
So these are the videos they need to keep putting out. Now, that video they have titled as Western U.S. Objects, somewhere in the west of the United States. So I don't know where. My guess, off the coast of California. But let's read their little blurb about it. Analysis of the full motion video combined with commercial flight data in the region led AARO to assess that the objects were 3 separate commercial aircraft flying at a great distance from the infrared sensor. The radar tracks for commercial aircraft aligned with the objects, which were only seen as small dots due to their significant distance from the sensor. Again,
okay,
this is probably aircraft coming into John Wayne Airport in Orange County, or Los Angeles International Airport in Los Angeles, or
LAX,
or the International Airport in San Diego is my guess. There's other airports in the Bay Area. This could be around. The reason why I say that is because if you go to, let's say, John Wayne Airport, when you're on the freeway there, I believe it's the 405 freeway. Any of you in Southern California know, let me know. They come in right over the freeway. The runway butts almost right up to the freeway. A small plane crashed on the freeway a few years back. Small Cessna.
Yeah.
But so they, at busy times, you look out there and you got a plane coming in overhead. You see another landing light from another plane way behind it, and then you see another one behind it.
Yeah, so, there's actually it's 30 seconds. Like every 30 seconds, one's landing, one's taking off. So technically, they're a minute behind each other landing. So I mean that makes sense. Spacing.
It makes sense.
Yeah,
it makes sense now. But there's something they didn't clarify. What the fuck was the fourth one that came in moving faster than all of them? For that to be moving faster, if it was moving the same speed, but to speed up, it's going to have to be closer to this camera than those other 3 points of light. If it was farther away and moving the same speed, then those 3 points of light would appear to be moving faster, even though they're not.
Correct.
You can't tell from this video if that fourth dot that came in was farther away or closer than those other 3. The only thing you could take from that is, number 1, there was a fourth light. Number 2, it appeared to be moving significantly faster. It might not be, but I would argue it's going to the same airport, because if those 3 planes are semi-close, that they're in a landing pattern where they're that lined up and they're able to get them all in one video shot, my guess is they're very close to the airport and will be landing soon. That fourth one, traveling at whatever speed that was, it really looks like it's passing them, whether it's farther behind them or closer. I'd question that that's the same airport. If it was, it'd have to be much, much closer of an airplane to appear to be moving that much faster. The thing is, the light from that, I'm sorry, it didn't look much different than those other lights. It didn't look any bigger or any smaller. So was it really farther away? Because they're not going to let them travel that close to each other. They just don't.
Was it a smaller plane closer to
if it
the
was
person?
A smaller plane, it'd have to be so goddamn close to the camera. But again, you'd probably be able to at least have more of a shape to it, whether you could make it out or not. Now, if they're saying they correlated this with commercial flight data, then I believe them on those 3. They just don't mention the fourth one. And that's kind of concerning, because the fourth one is in the video.
Yeah.
If it's in the video and it's in the sky, they should be talking about it, because everyone's going to question it if they don't.
Correct. Like we are right now.
So, yeah. Yeah. So, whatever, man. Let's pull up their website real quick. We're getting towards the end here, guys. Don't leave yet, because I have some important information for you at the end here. So this website for AARO, their new amazing website, it's AARO.MIL. That's all you got to type in, and boom, you go right there. Let's pull this up so you all can see it again here. If you haven't looked at it yet, I highly recommend you go to it and look. Now, the reason I said this website's shit, okay, I've watched a few podcasts this week, and they're all talking about this thing, and they're all saying it's shit, and they're saying why. And I'm like, well, if we're going to do this on a show, I'm going to have to go to the website and look. Oh, man, there's going to be so much to look through, so much to search through. Like, this is going to take some time.
Right.
But according to what they're saying, it shouldn't really be that bad. I get on this website, and I'm going to show you the first thing that stood out to me. It was kind of weird. It was in the wording somewhere, if I can find it here. And I probably won't.
There was a lot of wording while we were going through this that I was like, what?
Yeah.
What?
They had something in here that was worded kind of weird that I just thought was very unprofessional for something of this magnitude. Okay, well, I'm not finding it. No big deal. There was some way they worded something in there. It was like, I've seen it on a lot of Chinese products that are being sold on like Amazon. You know how you read the descriptions and you're like, oh my God, this English is horrible.
Oh.
And you know what I read that I see very common throughout a ton of these Chinese products that are sold on Amazon is they'll say, oh, this is good for this and it's good for that. And then they say something like, besides increased battery life, or besides it's better for your eyes. And it's weird how they say it. They use the word besides, and it was something very similar to that in here that just seemed really unprofessional. It didn't fit. It was kind of weird. But let's take a look real quick. I'm not going to read a bunch of crap. So here's our homepage, right? We got one link, home. Well, we're already on the homepage, so I don't think we need the home button if you don't have any more fucking buttons, because you can't go anywhere else. Okay, fine. Yeah. So we scroll down. We got director's message, mission, vision. We have whatever this is. We have UAP reporting tools. You can click on it. I didn't click on it. Coming soon. We went through some of this. And then current operational UAP reporting, official UAP videos. I'm going to tell you why we only watch 2 fucking videos. Let's click on official UAP videos. Keep in mind, in these congressional hearings, they've said they're studying approximately however many hundreds of cases, 3 to 5, 600, something like that. I don't know. I don't know how many videos they have out of all of those, but I know how many videos they have here. Number 1, we saw. Number 2, we saw. Number 3, we didn't see, but we've watched in the past. This is that silver ball flying over the Middle East. Okay. We have number 4 are Western U.S. objects. That's the one we just looked at that has amazing quality compared to the rest. We have number 5, whatever this is. This was, I think, the pilot's cell phone captured that, what looks like it could be that Batman balloon, but is possibly the translucent sphere with a Cuban side constantly seen over the East Coast. And then we have our last video. Another video, FOIA unresolved case. So we have the FLIR video. We have the gimbal video and the Go Fast. Those we all saw years ago. These are the ones that came out. The gimbal, the Go Fast, and the FLIR. That's all they have. Those are your videos. That's all they have.
Wow.
That's it. That's it. This is their fucking website, guys. Wow. At the bottom, education resources, facts. You see this other stuff down here. Really? Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah. Everyone, what they've been saying is, I heard 2 different people. I think one of them was Jeremy Corbell and George Knapp on the Weaponized podcast. Check them out, guys. I'm sure you already know. One of them, probably Jeremy, was saying, my God, you could take any fucking 20-year-old off the street and they could make you a better fucking website than this. Guys, I have my own website for some photography stuff.
Oh my God.
And I'm not saying I've done a good job, but I'm telling you, with the format they give me for the amount I paid, I could get you a lot more on this AARO website. And they're not the only ones. Yeah, I've heard someone else say the same thing. They're like, you could take any goddamn college student, high school student, probably. Hell, these days you could probably take an elementary kid. They could make you a better fucking website than this. Of course, the verbiage might suck, but guys, at least put a second tab up here with your fucking 6 videos.
Dude, like, you know what's sad is that, like, for some reason, all millennials just knew how to code, even though we never really learned how to code because of MySpace. Like, we could create something better than that with just the basic knowledge we picked up from fucking MySpace coding.
Well,
like,
that doesn't even.
That's
you have
sad.
That. You
that's
have that.
Sad site.
You have all these internet companies that, internet-based website companies that do it for you, and they don't even do it. They just provide you a super simple format where you can just put any pictures, videos, verbiage, whatever you want on there.
Yeah.
I could literally use the one I have now and make this way fucking better than this.
You should.
You know? Yeah, but see, I don't want to start getting wiretapped and all that shit by the government.
Sell your design to them. Be like, yo, I created you a website. You can have it for a price.
No, because they'll just steal your idea. They know. This is bullshit. Whatever. I'm going to give them this. They fired the one guy. They brought in this lady to head it up. We don't know why they fired him. So my thinking, this just came out, this website, like this week. So I'm going to chalk it up to this lady's in charge now. She's possibly getting shit done and said, one of you dumb motherfuckers make a fucking website and make it now. I don't give a crap how simple it is or not. Get something out.
Or this could be just a amazing example of
It's not an amazing example.
Oh no, I was gonna say what's that? Oh, malicious compliance. That's what that could be. Is an amazing example of malicious compliance. Make the website.
What is malicious compliance?
It's doing Oh god, it's doing exactly what they asked at the most bare minimum. Usually to
Well,
no, it's
hint, hint. They
usually
they just fired your coworker, so you might want to do better.
no.
Right?
I'll send you some Reddit stories. They're actually
Okay.
quite
I mean,
devious.
what you're saying makes sense. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna chalk it up to they got this. They fired the dude. They brought in someone else to head this up. I, for now, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna say she cracked down and said, "Fucking get something out there because you guys ain't doing shit yet, at least in the public realm." That's my hope. So that's what we got for you tonight. AARO.MIL, AARO.MIL. That's their website, guys. Go check it out if you want to. If
It's as simple as
if
its
you're
name.
if you're click happy, don't go to the website. If you're not click happy, go there because it's all on one fucking page. uh, so I don't know. Those videos,
Those
they've
videos.
they've supposedly solved them without solving them. At least they're not labeled on their website. What they do label is the ones that they have solved, right? And they label them as they still identify what it is, like South Asian Object Sensor 2. That one doesn't have any other verbiage next to it. But you go to like DVIDS video, unresolved case, Navy 2021 flyby. That's the one that might be the translucent sphere. That one says unresolved case. But those other ones, if they are resolved, they don't say resolved. They just don't say
Not
unresolved.
resolved. Okay.
And then they say likely commercial aircraft. If it's likely, it's still unresolved.
Right, because that's not a definite.
Exactly. So, guys, Arrow,
Very confusing.
if you ever hear
Their
the
train of
show and it's
thought.
not, yeah, if you and Arrow ever see our show, this episode, and it's not 10 years in the future from now and it's really soon, if you're using verbiage like likely commercial aircraft, then make sure you label that video as still unresolved. All you're doing is creating chaos. You're creating. People are going to look at that and say you're full of shit. It's very easy to see. And Arrow might not be full of crap. They might be completely honest with this, right? But we got to do a better job. They have to do a better job at being very direct to the point with this because people just don't trust them yet. And they're not going to because they're a government entity and their verbiage they've used in these congressional hearings thus far is not trustworthy yet. Hopefully it will be. But, Stevie, what we've gone over tonight. Give me your thoughts, ideas, opinions, the videos, pictures, the website, whatever. Where are you at on all this crap? I mean, obviously the show's about the website and what's there, so
I mean,
let's keep it
the
related.
website is as simple as its name. Thanks for the 7 videos, guys.
If not more simple.
Yeah, right.
Jesus.
So I don't know. There's a lot of the phrasing in the vision and the mission that I was like, what? Just like
Yeah.
using the best possible tactics of tracking and finding UAPs. Like you're how are you just gonna find a UAP? They find you. Like you're not just gonna go out and be like, hey gang,
well,
let's go look for clues. It's just the way they phrase it's the way they phrased it, and it was just
I gotcha.
It was like they were trying to put words in there just so their paragraph was longer. Like you need to have a 200 word thesis, and we just threw more adjectives in there just so it's pretty. So that's how I feel about that. I don't know. I'm not a fan. It is very shitty. It's a little too customer service word like you know what I mean?
Yeah, we need down to earth, not
Yeah.
we're trying to please you so you don't sue our business.
That's
You're the government. Nobody can
yes.
sue you if you don't want to be fucking sued and pay out. We know how it works, guys.
But at least do what you
Be
say
direct.
you're gonna do. Just be actually
Right.
transparent. Like just do what you
Yeah.
say you're gonna do. That's all.
If you're
Yep.
going to be transparent, guys, you should have more than these 6 or 7 videos up. I promise you that. I'm telling you right now. AARO needs to have a lot more on this site at this point. Like I said, I'm going to give them benefit of the doubt and say this is the change in management saying get something done now because you guys haven't done shit for the public realm. So I'll give it that. I'll give it that right now. And maybe that's wrong, but we'll see very clearly in the future because we will be looking at this website in the next few months and seeing if there's any updates. They better have one motherfucker in that office dedicated to this website because they need to get more done with this and out for you and me and everyone. Any other ideas or thoughts on this?
No. I have said my thoughts.
That's it. Guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, she said her thoughts. Yeah, I was looking while you were talking. I was looking for that verbiage I found and I didn't find. So, yeah, I mean that's it, guys. AARO, their new website. It's really not that good. You know, your 5-year-old could do better. I promise. I promise. So, yeah, more to come. Eventually, I'm sure I'll be looking at this website soon.
They need a social media manager.
I mean, does this even fall under social media? This is just a goddamn website. They're not even socializing with anyone. Like this isn't hard.
That's the whole point. Is they probably should socialize with someone.
I mean, you know what, guys? Serious shit, AARO motherfuckers. Listen to fucking obscured reality. You know what? And I am social media stupid. I don't fucking get it. I do a little bit. I go on Facebook. Rarely anymore because they fuck with it so much. You know, you don't even see people's posts come up anymore. You gotta search their name and Twitter. Ads, I never understood Twitter. Instagram.
It's X now. Get it right. It's X now.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give Elon. A fuck either. Elon, do something about this shit. Come on. Do what Stevie said. Get a social media person. Make a goddamn Facebook. Make an Instagram. Make a fucking Twitter.
Make a TikTok.
Put the fucking links on here, guys.
Make a TikTok.
No, don't make a TikTok. Chinese owned. No. And I recommend nobody be on TikTok. I have TikTok. That's I'm just saying they're spying on your ass through that. If you didn't hear
Everyone's
recently,
spying on our ass.
If you didn't hear recently, do you recall how? I think we mentioned recently. It just came up. So there's been some people from China that are legally in the U.S. that they're trying to buy up some land around farmlands to put some weird little sites there, and they're putting it as scientific sites or whatever. But everyone thinks they're just fucking spying, and they probably are. And it's by all this farmland and stuff out in the middle of nowhere. Okay, so. In California, about Central California, this is in the news, just came out. They found this place where they've been basically doing something with COVID tests, pregnancy tests, and something else, and making a shit ton of money. Yeah. And guess what? They can't figure out who the fuck worked there other than like one fucking person who's like, they come out and go, I don't know who the fuck worked here. It was only 10 people. I didn't ask questions. And they're a fucking Chinese
They found
national.
it because of a fucking hose hanging out of the back of the building. A city inspector was like, that's not right.
Yeah, and all the COVID tests, guess where they came from? They found out they were all imported from China. Came in, I believe, probably through Long Beach. And straight there. They're not even making the shit. They're just fucking, and they took samples of just tested, surfaces and all that in the area, and they found a lot of different weird shit.
Dude, they also had improperly stored like
babies.
No,
That's the
that would
first
be
thing
gross.
that came to mind. I don't know why. Yeah, maybe.
No, like biological, chemical, like viruses, basically. That were
that's
not
what
being
I was referring to.
Yeah. And then also they had like thousands, like 1,000 mice. 200 of them were dead already, and they were like testing on them.
Yeah, and the rest were like dying. Oh, look at this! Another buzzball I got today. I haven't seen this one yet. It's a Lotta Colada. All right, continue. I'm gonna pour this in my eye.
No, I know what you're talking about. I saw that. I was just like, what in the actual fuck?
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, and you know, this is, guys. I'm sorry. This show is not about tangents, but apparently it is about tangents because,
Sorry.
You guys, if you were born in America, and even if you're not, there's plenty of people. If you're here and you're true American, you're American as me, and probably way more American as me if you're in the military, the government. You speak, eat, and talk American. And that's a good fucking thing. What the hell do you think would happen, Stevie, if I went to China and legally became a citizen of China? And I lived there for like 15 fucking years. And in about 15 years from now, after numerous flights back and forth from the United States or Canada, I decided to buy 50 goddamn million acres of fucking land out in the middle of nowhere by a bunch of their farmland and set up a bunch of weird shit. And their rumor that they believe is that basically it's for the U.S. to spy on them. What the fuck do you think would happen? Tell me. Give me your fucking opinion. What do you think would happen?
They would black bag you.
Black bag me? Meaning?
Yeah. Oh, you've never read 1984 by... Okay. You would disappear. You would just cease to exist overnight.
I'd be gone. Yep. I'd be fucking gone. And if I lived, I would just be disappeared for 3 to 6 months, maybe a year. And then you'd hear from me, and I'd be speaking something like, I'm really sorry for what I did. I'm a spy. Like, it'd sound like they fucking put shit in your head. Like, you got a gun to your head. They're going to slit your throat if you don't say what they tell you. You know, that's how it's going to fucking go.
And that's after a year of, like, re-education.
Right. But no, this is America, and let's let everyone in. I am all for helping people. And a lot of people coming up from Mexico, a lot of them, they got really fucking hard lives down there, especially the ones that live around the drug cartels. Man, I hope we help them. But there's so many that are not legit. But you know what? You think the problem with Mexico is bad, guys? Maybe it is. But you have Chinese people, nationals, legally in the U.S., possibly working for the government, trying to buy up major land in sensitive areas. Why do you think? There's no other reason. We do nothing about it. We don't do much to help the people trying to come up from Mexico that really need help. Yet we will let the Chinese come into our country and actually open this shit up and buy this land and do weird shit. And now that the only reason I'm mentioning it is because you bring into the discussion UAPs. Well, nobody knows what these UAPs are. If China's had a breakthrough, these are very easy ways for them to get those things into our country and then out into our airspace to spy or do whatever the hell, you know? And I'm not saying these UAPs are Chinese technology of any kind. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying there's a possibility.
Yes.
So, we can't, and it doesn't matter that it's China. It could be anyone. We can't just let countries do this.
Shit, it could be North Korea.
Yeah, well, Jesus Christ. But we are. So AARO.MIL, guys, fucking check it out. It's worthwhile to check out. It's only going to take you about a minute and a half, and you'll be done with the goddamn website. Unless you watch the videos, then add an extra 10 minutes, and you're done. I mean, CNN's a longer read through than this crap. But
Good
keep an
Lord.
eye on it. Yeah, keep an eye on it and see what happens. You got to open the lid before you drink.
Yes.
Last time, guys, like, share, subscribe. You got a personal story, obscure story of your own. obscuredr1@gmail.com. Type story in the subject line. Let us know what your story is. We'll tell it for you anonymously or not anonymously. If you want to be on the show, let us know in that email as well. If you have a story, you can come on and tell your story anonymously, again, or not anonymously. Completely up to you. Your choice. We respect that. Stevie, give us the last bang up here. What do we got with the like, share, subscribe?
You got the like, share, subscribe. Just don't forget to hit that bell so you get the notifications every Friday that a new episode is going to drop. Sometimes we have a little surprise for you during the week, depending if there's anything like breaking news going on. So just definitely hit that bell. It helps us out. Like, share, comment, subscribe. That all helps. Every little bit helps.
Yeah. Ditto what she said. I couldn't say it better because, yeah, you know why. With that, guys, we're going to get out of here. You'll probably get this episode before Friday, like she said.
See?
All right. Guys, peace out. Oh, as she blows on the cat's